rehearse. I want you to, you know how to talk.
It's not gonna be rehearsed. I just want to let this thing go.
Girl, I see you in a little bit.
I'm nervous because whenever I have to get in front of the camera and talk in front of people, or if I'm like on stage, anything public speaking, I just automatically get like nervous.
Really glad to like see you in this work. No, for real, y'all. This was out of like nowhere. I wouldn't know I was gonna be on the live. I would have mentally prepared myself.
It's a live though. It's only a live.
I didn't know y'all was serious last night.
Micah D and I go way, way far back. I've known this kid since he was like 17, 16 years old, and just I've watched him blossom, but he'll always be a little brother to me. And so he's such a bold and vibrant person in everyday life, but when it comes to being on camera, my sister's shy.
Don't even look that way. Just talk to me, be yourself. You can be as goofy as you want to be. It's fine. This is not a professional interview.
This is really just a live.
Yeah, we just talking. I don't really do lives. I get it, girl. It's me, man. I got shit, though. Like, I literally got the both just now. Okay.
I just kind of shut down. I don't know why. I'm still learning how to just be comfortable with public speaking.
It was 10:50.
Wait, what time is the thing?
This is 9 minutes.
Yo, what is this?
Deviant is all focused on health and wellness. And we talk about wellness, that is the wholeness of a person. So yeah, meeting our community where they exist on social media to give them the information as it pertains to monkeypox, so fucking important. I'm so proud of my team for like coordinating and doing that, reaching out to Forever Mister because we know that he's gonna have to reach to get the community tuned in, reaching out to Dr. Carlton because he has the knowledge.
Sleep, I missed it, and then he sent it to me again, and luckily I was right on my phone, and so I immediately had clicked it, and I was lucky to get the vaccine. I had sent it to a couple friends right after I set my appointment, and like literally 2 minutes after I got it, none of them were able to get it. Yeah. So I was lucky that particular day. He had sent it to me that morning, and later on that day I was able to get it, but yeah, it was kind of difficult for people I know.
Yeah. And I mean, what that is a testament to is just how hard it is for just folks.
What kind of advice would you give to people with looking at the media? Because I know it causes some people to kind of like have a much higher anxiety, or anxiety of people, or anxiety of like saying hello. And I just don't want people to get disconnected from how important social connection is from, you know, something like this, but also be aware and knowledgeable and proactive enough to vaccinate themselves. Because I've seen some people, I'm not going out, I'm not doing it, and they can be so ignorant, and ignorance is a disease. You know, that is the bigger disease of all of this.
Totally.
And I want people to, you know, don't over-engulf in media, over-engulf in or these extremities, or think that, hell, it's hot outside, I'm hot, I may have a fever, I may have monkeypox, you know? Because I've realized that's caused like a disparity between friends, lovers, partners, like people with different opinions. What do you have to say about that?
I think you're very, very right. I think that we have to realize that we're all susceptible to this infection, that we need to portray it that way. I mean, you mentioned earlier about discrimination and things like that. I have a straight friend who went to an Elton John concert and then was supposed to go to a house party afterwards. And when the straight friends found out that she was with the gays, she was disinvited because they didn't want monkeypox at her house.
Yeah,
so there's a lot of ignorance. You know, you have to realize that this isn't like COVID.
Deviant hosts and curates safe spaces. So again, if you're telling queer folks that they gotta be afraid to go into social spaces, it's just sending the wrong message. And that, you know, Dr. Carlton really spelled out that it is not walking past somebody and rubbing their hands. It is very particular to sexual intercourse. I mean, and there's ways, you know, around that. You know, you can get the vaccination, you can wait 2 weeks and then get back to living after your second dose.
Rain, come on, I want to see how that fully look on you. Girl, I want to wear it. I know you don't, come on.
I mean, it's just not my style.
You know, maybe someday I'll be like, hey, let me just wear a dress. I don't see that happening in the future. But it definitely looked fun.
Which y'all like, Coke, Sprite, or ginger?
Ginger ale.
Ginger ale. Okay. And I'm guessing y'all want dark.
Tequila.
This is my first year at the Red Dress Race, and what the fuck?
If I'm with two of them, then it's a threesome. If she alone, you know she a freak one. If it's an escort, it's a police one. King of the hill, you know it's a steep one. If we together, you know it's a brief one. Back in the ocean, you go, it's by the best. You know how sticky it gets.
He's not with us. This man, what the fuck he is?
Like I said, it's my first time. We got drinks, seeing a lot of familiar faces. Met a lot of people from like social media, etc. But it was dope to spend it with my bros and the Deviant family. So it was a dope night. It was lit.
One little drink. That's your first drink. Girl, drink some more. That ain't your second drink. Stop lying, ho. What you?
Again, just community, being able to be free, being able to be liberated, and just to have a good time.
Alien superstar.
I'm so late, bitch. She can't handle me. She can't handle me. None of y'all can handle me. What the fuck?
I have not been that drunk in a long time.
Unicorn is the uniform you put on. Eyes on you when you perform. Eyes on I when I put on. Mastermind and haute couture. Label pink like I'm so obscure. Masterpiece genius. Drip intravenous.
I've never been outside the way that we're outside right now. Like, the Red Dress Race is so much fun.
Yeah, it was such a good time. When they were playing Beyonce, it was just an amazing vibe. Like,
I gotta move to New Orleans. What the fuck? These vibes are just amazing. Like, this is what life is about, like living, and that's exactly what the Red Dress Race gives. You just gonna, we've been living, we've been laughing, we've been drinking and making memories. Like, I'm so ready to do this.
The sound is very important when we when we have an event, the sound is very important. But when we go into pop-up cities that we've never been in, it's even more important because Deviant is first an unfamiliar space for community that hasn't experienced it, and then we also have an unfamiliar sound. And so while navigating what that sound is, Josh, Jay, and Kenneth Kyrell have definitely mastered it.
It's a home run with a team touch fans.
Honestly surprised the fuck out of me because I did not expect there to be such a huge outpouring of Black queer community here, and like, wow, like packed out this venue called The Hangar and just vibes, honestly.
I love seeing Frank in party mode, having a little drink out of his normal. That is the Frank I like to see. I like to get him turned up. He's fun. I danced the whole night. Yeah, it was real cute. We did that.